Hi Jericho art students. So in our last video you met a few froggy friends and we talked about their texture, color, and shape. Keep that in mind as we now start to create our froggy caricature. A caricature is a type of drawing in which the features of the subject are exaggerated to create a humorous effect. And this fella does look a lot like a frog, but he's got some characteristics that do make him look kind of funny and fun. For the project, you'll need just a few simple things: paper, a black Sharpie marker is good, but any black pen that you have will work. You're going to first sketch out your design with a pencil, and it might be good to keep an eraser handy. Now, I'm going to show you step by step how to draw the froggy. Follow along with me and feel free to stop the video at any point if you need to catch up. I've already sketched out the shapes and lines with pencil, so as we go along, I'm going to retrace them with the Sharpie. You should draw first with a pencil and then go back over the lines that you want to keep with your Sharpie to make them permanent. All right, our first shape here is the body of our frog, and as you can see, it looks a lot like a pear shape. Easy enough, right? Step one. Step two, we've got that same pear shape, and now we're going to put those big froggy eyes on top of where the frog's head is going to be. Remember the frogs that we looked at earlier, how big their eyes were? The better to see those flies and other bugs that they eat for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Make a circle like that and like that. And notice how it's overlapping the top of the pear shape. Overlapping, crossing into. And then we're going to put in another circle underneath the first one, like that and that. So you have the irises of the eyes for the froggy. And then his pupils. I'm going to color that in mostly black. I'm going to leave a little bit of white just to show the reflection in the eyes. Okay, that's coming along pretty well. Let's go to step three. So again, we've got that pear-shaped body. Two big eyes overlapping the top of the pear. The iris. Pupil. Leave a little bit of white in the pupil for the highlight. And you remember seeing the big frog mouth earlier? Draw a big C shape like that. And frogs do have noses, so we're just going to put two little dots there and there for the pupils. All right. Next step. Step 4. All right. So just a bit of review. There's the body, which we said looked like a pear. Big eyes. Nose. Oop. Gotta put in the iris and the pupil. Here is his big mouth. I'm going to put a little chin under the mouth. That adds a little personality. Now, when we looked at our froggy friends earlier, we saw that they had big legs, the better to jump. Make a shape like that and like that on either side of the frog's body. Got an actual fly. Maybe a frog will eat that. Scat. And then you're going to make two upside down C shapes underneath the frog's body like that. And the next step and our last step, I'll show you how to put toes on those. All right, there's the outline for step 5. Let's trace that out together. First the body. Then the big eyes. Iris, that's the colored part of the eye. Pupil, that's the black part with the little highlight. That big mouth for eating bugs. Nose. Here's those big shapes for the back legs. Two upside down C shapes for the smaller front legs. And now let's put in the toes. Watch carefully. As I draw those shapes in. See that? Easy, right? Same thing on the other side. These frogs have pretty long toes. And then their front legs tend to be smaller. So we're just going to make some little toes there at the bottom of each little C shape. All right, there you have your basic froggy. Now we can customize him. We can add in a tongue. That's what they used to catch those flies, like the one that was buzzing around here before. And we can add some spots. Now frogs come in all kinds of shapes, colors, and patterns. And I want you to do a little research. Go online and look at some pictures of frogs. Look at the different colors they have, patterns. And I want you to design your frog based on your research. Customize it. You can use colored pencils or markers to color him in. And next time we meet, I'll show you how to make a little environment for your froggy to live in. All right, so I look forward to seeing your own froggy cartoons, and we'll have more fun in our next exciting installment. Thanks.